One of the things you need to do when you get chickens is to introduce them. Hi, I know it's kind of scary, isn't it? It's like I'm only like a couple days old, man. Indiana, today we're going to give you a guide on how to raise chickens in Indiana. And one of the first tips is when you have little baby chickens, like these 7 that we picked up, which are Rhode Island Reds. It is too cold for them to be outside, even if you have one of the little hatchery heaters. We had these green eggers outside a couple of weeks ago, and we actually lost 3. So we brought everybody inside, just got those chickens, and we have them set up in this big Tupperware, which is something you can just get from Walmart. We actually adapted the little top here with some screen to keep the birds in, kind of, but to keep our cats out. But our cats are actually not interested in all in the birdies, so we usually leave it just like that. And for the little babies, we'll actually bring that warmer down. It doesn't get hot enough to start anything on fire, but if you're uncomfortable with that, just room temperature would be fine for little birdies. So one of the things you need to do when you get chickens is to introduce them. Hi, I know it's kind of scary, isn't it? It's like I'm only like a couple days old, man. Okay, let me sit you down here, and then switch around, and you got to show them where their water is. So you just dip their little beak in there, and repeat that a couple times. Don't worry, you're not going to hurt them. Look at that. Look at that birdie. How you doing, birdie? Are you happy? Are you happy to be home? You happy to be home in Indiana? In the food forest? Yeah, okay. Let's get you some water. Whee! He's like, man, that was too much for me. This is our chicken yard, our chicken complex. I just gave the big birdies some snackies. And now that I'm talking, they're coming over. Hi, birdies. Hi, Lucy birdies. So the reason why we said 2 weeks, other than the weather being too cold for them, we wanted to put a gap between 2 weeks, and then to put the medium-sized birds into this small chicken coop that we got for just under $200 from Rural King. And this is where they will stay until they become big enough to basically defend themselves. Now it's a pretty nice setup, and we can put that warmer in here because we have a electric cord right there. But we can put a warmer in there. They got places to lay down. They got plenty of new straw. We even put in a new ramp. The new ramp is just something that we kind of pieced together. Gives them, a little bit of traction so they climb up the ramp. But as you can see, those birds are quite large. So we want to let our birds get decently big enough so that they won't be too intimidated. And then if you see this board right here, that's how they're going to enter the new coop or the new area. And we thought this was actually pretty ingenious. So we put this here to keep that wood there. You see there's a little tunnel so we can coax the little baby birds into the big yard. And the hole is too small for these birdies to go back in. Are you ready for more birdies? You ready for more birdies? That is, in case you're wondering, it's not a chicken. Those gray ones are guinea hens, and those are the guard chickens of the flock here. And they squawk pretty loud. We haven't had any pest pressures, partially because we have this fence that goes all the way along. The fence actually goes underneath to stop some burrowing. And then we have this netting on top, which stops other birds from flying in. Then, to round it all out, I will show you their casa, their Tori Nohea. They have a couple of random cat holders. They got their little water that the chickens love to fill with straw, so we got to come through and clear that out every once in a while. Hey, hey, hey. And this is actually where they lay their eggs. I know a lot of people like to have set aside boxes on the side, wherever else, but we just they alternate between that corner, that corner, that corner, and of course the one I just showed you. So I hope everybody gained some information from that. That's pretty much the whole process. It's pretty easy. We're happy that spring is starting. We're sorry that we lost those chickens, but I think we've got it all nailed down now. We got a nice spot in the house for them, and we have a nice procedure that will add to our flock, get us some more chickens or some more eggs, and make us more sustainable. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. All right, bye-bye.